Have you ever seen a miniature version of Mike Tyson? Well, let me introduce you to a Mexican fighter who can send you to the afterlife with a single punch. Pitbull Cruz is a fighter who has one of the hardest punches at 135 pounds right now. He's like a pit bull. The more pain he feels, the more aggressive he gets.
Big right hook. Down goes Pitbull. Ended. And this one is over.
Un gran peleador, un peleador de mucho corazón, tiene mucho ímpetu, pega fuerte y creo que posiblemente una próxima figura del boxeo mexicano.
They say he's a Chihuahua, but when he hits you, it's like getting hit by a rabid pit bull.
Connecting. Oh, look at that combination. Down goes Gamboy. He got wobbled.
Fighters like Ryan Garcia, Gervonta Davis, and Devin Haney don't want to face him these days. Once his glove touches you, you're done.
Going to the body and a flurry of punches from Isaac.
Venimos a desearte mucha suerte. Dirían por ahí en México, suerte para los pendejos que no se preparan. ¿No? Está buena la frase esa.
This rabid pit bull is compared to Mike Tyson because his style is aggressive, close range, counter-punching, and his small frame resembles the American legend. Pitbull Cruz stands at 5 feet 4 inches, but in this documentary, you'll see why he's compared to Mike Tyson. I'll show you knockouts that no one knows about this fighter. Knockouts that will make you want to close this video because of how lethal and deadly they are. To unravel the mystery of his desire to dominate the ring, we must delve into the saga of Isaac Pitbull Cruz, the colossus of Mexican pugilism, who was born in the vibrant Mexico City on May 23, 1993. Bearing the family banner, his lineage traces back to Guillermo Cruz, his grandfather in 1973. And his father, a Spartan of the gloves and training partner of Oscar de la Hoya, carved a unique destiny for Pitbull.
Ya dentro del boxeo, pues luego me decían el mini tyson mexicano.
Initiated into the noble art at the age of 7 under his father's tutelage, Isaac emerged as the supreme link of this warrior dynasty. In his 4th professional fight, Isaac Pitbull Cruz demonstrated colossal strength, marking a before and after in his career. His rival, Rafael Lopez Garcia, would feel the full weight of his power.
Ahí el hombre con León y tiene 3 peleas, las 3 ganadas y las 3 por nocaut.
With a devastating left hook, Cruz not only secured the victory, but also sent a clear message to the boxing world about his lethal punch, comparable to a deadly dose, announcing his arrival as a force to be reckoned with in the ring. Weren't you convinced by the knockout you just saw? Well, let's move to October 22nd, 2016. This would be the 9th fight for Pitbull. On this occasion, he faced Daniel Evangelista, a Mexican boxer with a 90% knockout rate, so he was an opponent to be wary of. But in the fight, you'll see how Pitbull, at just 18 years old, had incredible resilience and punching power.
Sobre Evangelista, que tendrá que llevar bien montada la guardia y tendrá que aprovechar hoy la izquierda también de él, después la derecha de Cruz. Esta pelea.
Not even 10 seconds had passed when Pitbull took control. Those hooks, now characteristic of Pitbull, have been part of his arsenal for years, as you can see.
Después arriba, muy bien el bending ahora del hombre de pantaloncillo negro, golpeando el perro. Y así le pone el rostro a la izquierda, la zona hepática, pero fue mejor la izquierda. Y luego la derecha de Cruz, luego la izquierda de Cruz. Izquierda y derecha, remata precioso el chaparrito y ahí está, justamente metiendo los puños.
A closed guard was part of his strategy from the start, a guard he would perfect over time. Like a rabid dog, Isaac charged forward without fear of being knocked out. At times, Evangelista gained confidence, but he was quickly neutralized.
Exactamente. aprieta y siente que lastimó a su adversario, va sobre él, le mete izquierdas, derechas, derecho, arriba y se enfrascan ahí en el cambio de golpes. Tronó y el golpe también de Cruz en la última parte de este episodio, a la derecha y de nuevo la cuenta a la derecha y la última.
Until round 3 arrived, and the prospect would put an end to their encounter. With a barrage of punches, Pitbull Cruz would win by knocking out his opponent. He was lucky not to get badly hurt because those punches were brutal. Months later, he faced another rival who would be a victim of Isaac Cruz's activated devil mode. Those unfamiliar with Cruz's career might mistakenly think he doesn't have knockout power and that his record is just luck. But after seeing this knockout, you'll realize that he's had this ability for years. It was December 22nd, 2016, Pitbull versus Raul Orozco. And believe me, he messed around and threw away the feeling out round.
Se están tirando con todo. Isaac Cruz va mandando volados tremendos, al igual que Iván, que está metiendo una combinación arriba y abajo interesante, pero aprende.
Knocking his opponent down in just 20 seconds. A second warning to his opponent. And as they say, the third time's the charm.
Dominó en dos colores y de verde Isaac Cruz, todo tipo de golpes, lo lleva hasta una esquina, lo conecta con la derecha, en la barbilla, en el botón prácticamente.
In that same round, Pitbull would give his opponent a second warning, and as they say, the third time's the charm. Orozco didn't understand that if he got into an exchange of punches, he'd end up very badly. Orozco tried to counter, but these were just fuel for the merciless fighter. In boxing, never drop your guard. That's what Orozco needed to hear. Only 3 rounds were enough for him to be put to sleep.
Todavía está Isaac tirando todo tipo de golpes, pero no puede aprender a Iván. Ahora lo baja con una derecha, le tira todavía con la rodilla en tierra. Se acabó la pelea. Terminó la pelea porque ya no podía más, Octavio.
Se acabó la pelea, sí, ya era demasiado castigo. Ya se veía, aunque había mejorado en este round basura.
Before making the leap to the United States, Pitbull had to impress the audience by showing that this Mexican was ready to step up to the big leagues. Thus, in his penultimate fight in Mexico, he faced Jose Felix. Jose Felix had a record of 36 wins and 3 losses before his fight against Isaac Pitbull Cruz on November 10th, 2018. So, he was the most dangerous opponent Pitbull had faced, but he crushed him like a toy.
565, 63 kilos, 565.
Finito López, trasladamos las pupilas al único lugar donde los puños mandan y que gane el mejor.
Será una pelea de combate con todo, se va la lona.
As he had accustomed us, this miniature demon did his thing in just seconds. It's not the same to call the lion as it is to see him coming, and Felix realized that.
Ha visitado la lona rápidamente, decíamos que es un super noqueador, Isaac Cruz González. Y atención, José Félix tiene que recular, tiene que plantarse bien porque rápidamente segunda ocasión a la lona.
And immediately he knocked him down for the second time. Like the dog instinct that Cruz has, he smelled blood, smelled fear, and wouldn't rest until he devoured him.
Vemos aquí a Isaac Cruz yendo hacia adelante como siempre con ese característico estilo
de Félix Jr. Y ahora la zurda que lo hace retroceder, pero vean la valentía.
It was no longer about how he was going to knock him out, but when he was going to knock him out.
Pues tratar de recibirlo, pero no lo hace. Junior en este segundo round de la pelea tiene un gran entrenador donde viene aprovechando.
And for the third time, Pitbull would deliver his final verdict. Still don't believe Pitbull has good punching power. Just 3 damn rounds were enough for it to be over.
Están aplicando la ley. Fonsi, yo soy el imán y tú eres el metal. La derecha no, pero después la derecha hacia el penthouse. Y una vez más, Josecito está mal. Esto puede terminar en cualquier momento. Este es un devorador. Este es un auténtico pitbull. Este hombre te desconoce.
From here, things would get tough, but also wonderful for this Mexican Tyson. As we announced, Pitbull Cruz arrived in the United States. At just 21 years old, Pitbull came to the U.S. His second fight in this country would be challenging, being the first time he wouldn't be fighting against a Mexican boxer. We moved to Philadelphia, USA. On February 14th, 2020, he faced Thomas Mattis, an American with only one loss and a record indicating 80% of victories by knockout. Everyone anticipated a competitive and challenging duel for the Mexican.
Something to look for as we approach the halfway mark of this fight. Will the pressure mount?
There's a left hand from Cruz. 10 seconds, I'm still not sure Batista's legs are all the way back.
Yeah, I agree.
Good body shots again.
We were all seeing what we expected, a rabid Pitbull Cruz, a Pitbull Cruz that never stopped. The Mexican was leading.
Pushing it out here. Can really not afford to give away rounds. In the end, they're going to give the decision to Zora Missouri. That's where he wants to fight. But again, Cruz right on top of him. Could he do it again?
And what makes Cruz tough to fight, you don't know if he's going to let him lead with a hook.
Cruz fall in, he counters again a right hand, uppercut, the angle. That's the problem right there, staying too much. The war, right? A couple of words with Arturo Gatti.
Oh, man.
Apparently, the American realized that Mexicans have incredible energy. Feeling the punch, Matisse decided to take precautions and not fall into the game of exchanges.
A hard left hand to the head and a right hand to the body.
Yeah, exactly. Repeat it.
And for the first time, Cruz goes backwards.
In a fast-paced fight, it's understandable that both fighters would be tired at this point.
And a right hand from Matisse. There's two good left hands from Matisse.
You see him measure you with that stick. And even if you see like them shots, they're not completely connected.
Body shots, bombs to the face. Pitbull was doing an excellent job. He was causing damage, and the points were also increasing with each punch he threw.
Right hand.
What's got to come next? Because he's very busy so far.
Final seconds. Cruz with a big right hand, staring him again. And Matisse in big trouble at the bell.
Matisse to move to the right or to the left, it keeps him there.
Especially in comparison to other showbox fights.
Advertised. Someone would think he fought.
Man, Matisse is having a good last round.
Yes, he is.
Good round so far.
Good shot from Matisse. Uppercut slipped in by Cruz. Matisse said he was going to show us something tonight. The goods are there this time. Now Cruz back to the right to the body and a right to the head. Takes the right hand from Matisse. Right,
as well as left.
Yep, there's a nice uppercut. And a right hand behind it by Matisse.
Every time Matisse extends that jab, look at it. Nice 1-2.
There's a right hand, sharp right hand.
Yeah, I think Matisse needs to land something big, but he can't get that respect from Cruz. Look at it. And trust me, the more the fight goes, the more it's going to affect Matisse.
That would make a huge difference in this fight.
He is. Oh, both hands.
Those body shots.
Cruz keeps pounding the body that way.
Well, that's it.
Thanks to this victory, the Mexican garnered even more attention. But the next fight you'll see will leave you even more surprised. With each fight, Pitbull increased his demonic aggressiveness. The crucial moment arrived for Pitbull Cruz, facing Diego Magdaleno, a pugilist with vast experience and fights against renowned rivals. This was Cruz's opportunity to shine and make a name for himself. He needed to impress in an epic and legendary way, and I can tell you that he achieved it with flying colors, marking his victory as a milestone in his career.
Black and gold trunks, Diego red with silver trim, and boy, that name, Diego Fuego Magdaleno, rolls right off the tongue. He's hoping these punches will roll right.
We thought this match would be. Cruz throws 68 punches. Oh, look what he did already.
Definitely knocks Magdaleno canvas.
6.
And we have fistics to kick off this 4-fight fiesta. It's all Isaac Cruz. Right uppercut, another right uppercut, and Magdaleno goes down. Mamma mia, what a start!
In less than a minute, Pitbull Cruz ended the fight, solidifying his reputation worldwide. This victory not only added weight to his name, but also prepared him to face the biggest challenge of his career up to that point. We are witnessing the most epic and anticipated showdown, Gervonta Davis versus Isaac Pitbull Cruz. This titanic clash promised to be a landmark in the world of boxing. Gervonta ranked among the top 10 pound-for-pound fighters, and Pitbull, eager to prove his worth, came face-to-face thanks to a twist of fate. Rolando Romero was forced to withdraw due to legal issues, and it was then that Pitbull, hungry for triumph, emerged as the challenger. Accepting the challenge without hesitation, aware of his position as the clear underdog, Pitbull Cruz faced Gervonta Davis, known for his supernatural strength and fearsome punches.
Coiled up and sting. The sound of that.
On December 5th, 2021, the ring lit up for Pitbull against Gervonta Davis. With all the cameras focused and the fervent support of the Mexican and part of the American audience, Pitbull faced the favorite Gervonta. What we witnessed that night was a battle for the ages, a showdown that would be etched in the memory of fans. With this opportunity, Pitbull Cruz could also make history.
He hasn't had.
He's going to start off, Cruz pressuring, Cruz trying to get in this.
Cruz, despite being the underdog, the least favorite, was delivering an unforgettable fight. The odds were saying that Pitbull Cruz was going to lose badly, but what we were witnessing was unforgettable.
The knockdown, it would be a slip.
This fight was more than just a match. It was Cruz's opportunity to seal his destiny among the stars of boxing.
Using defense, lulling Cruz. He winds up with one, and there, a very conscious effort by Cruz to block that punch.
Got a lot of new tattoos now. Great work.
And a right hand by Cruz.
It's always a roundhouse.
With hooks, jabs, straights, and body shots, everything was being done well by Pitbull. In his corner, they were emphasizing the need to watch out for Gervonta's uppercut, and Pitbull, with his closed guard, was doing a formidable job.
Lead left hook to the body by Cruz. Going upstairs. Davis has.
Some uppercuts are getting there, and this one got there. A very good.
Here were two titans, and those two titans had incredible punching power. A punch that could kill anyone. The Mexican had to take a gamble. He wasn't going to win by decision. The only way to win was by knocking him out. But that wasn't going to be easy.
Punches are legal to the body too that he's throwing. There's the uppercut and then the jab. That's a unique combination that you don't.
Right hook lands for Davis.
Davis early in that round.
The extent of the injury at Staples Center. Enjoying what they've seen.
And as I mentioned earlier, Pitbull lost by unanimous decision. But more than losing, Pitbull gained respect, recognition, and many new opportunities from now on. Going forward, Pitbull became the host in important co-main events, such as when he fought against Gamboa, where Pitbull gave his rival a severe beating, almost sending him to the other life.
I don't know what. Oh, big left hook. Down goes Gamboa. And this, the fifth. Gamboa getting hammered every which way. He's on Wobble Bobble Street, and that ends the round. Win right now. It's cringeworthy from our standpoint. Big right hook. Down goes Gamboa. End it. And this one is over. And finally they throw in the towel. He did not have to deal with that kind of...
Or for instance, where he delivered an unforgettable knockout to Zurdito Ramirez.
Oh,
but there it is! One shot, and can Ramirez survive?
5, 6, 7.
Oh, he closed the gap all right.
Mira mí. Está bien. Come on.
And wanted to take a good close look. Oh, that's a brutal body shot by Cruz. Jack Reese warning Ramirez, saying, "You've got to fight, you've got to punch." No, brutal hook and a right hand, and it's over. Pitbull crushes another opponent.
Let me tell you, when he was circling, he dropped his hands and he got hit with that.
We conclude this episode dedicated to the devastating knockouts of Pitbull Cruz. We appreciate your company and invite you to share your opinions in the comments. Don't forget to follow us on Boxing Sagas for more exclusive content. Thank you for your attention and see you next time.